Hi, Patrick Russell, EA, with today's Caliente topic. What's a professional gambler? A professional gambler is different from any other business activity in that it incorporates what is traditionally considered a hobby, but allows the IRC Section 162, the business write-off rule, to apply against the winnings. Calling yourself a professional gambler makes sense for someone who dedicates the majority of their time to gambling, but have consistent and verifiable travel, meal, and incidental expenses incurred by said gambling activities. A professional gambler treats winnings like revenue earned from a business enterprise, a gambling enterprise that the IRS has designated with the NICS code 713290. This is the number that you report on your tax return, that Form Schedule C, that tells the IRS what type of industry, gaming, you are reporting about. Coming back around, because winnings are treated as business revenue, gambling losses are treated as ordinary and regular business expenses. The basic accounting framework for a gambler would be take the top number being your gross winnings. Then of course, subtract your gambling losses. But now, you can also reduce your winnings by the general, administrative, managerial, and travel expenses as well. Whatever is left over would be considered your take-home profit. It is this take-home profit that's taxed. I know your next question. Pat, can I take a loss on my gambling business? That's a great question. Why? Because right now, you actually cannot. Thanks to the Jobs and Tax Act of 2017, gambling deductions are limited to gross gambling winnings, even with businesses, so no NOL. But remember, the current tax rules are set to expire in 2025, when presumably the tax rules prior to 2017 will return and once again allow gamblers to report gambling businesses in the red. I know your next question too, Pat. What do I need to do to start writing on my Vegas trips? Slow down, cowboy. Declaring yourself a professional gambler has a major drawback. Sure, in bad years, taking losses dollar for dollar sounds pretty sweet. But what happens in a good year? Or I hit the jackpot year? What happens? Let me introduce you to the self-employment tax, aka the Social Security and Medicare tax charge at a rate of 15.3% on your take-home profit. All sole proprietors pay this self-employment tax on their business profits. There is no difference here. But that additional 15.3% on a jackpot on top of the ordinary income taxes you already pay, that's a really tight pinch for gamblers. But let's say it's still the right move for you. What does the IRS need to see in order for them to accept your declaration as a professional gambler? There are two main things. First, your behavior. You need to prove how often you gamble, and it better be a lot. The second, you really can't have any other job. Any other source of income would jeopardize your contention that you need to play and win in order to pay your bills, and not just playing for fun. Last word on this, be mindful on how your gambling winnings are being reported to the IRS. A professional gambler will have pages and pages of transcripts showing many Form W-2Gs filed with the IRS by the various casinos. If the IRS receives very few, the likelihood of them auditing your tax return and challenging your assertion of being a pro hustler is very high. Good luck. This has been today's Caliente topic. Thank you so much for the time. I look forward to seeing you soon. Take care.